Okay, we're all good.
First, just gonna give you the feed real quick. I just need to get the feed for the container. Where is...
So yeah, they are all set up, I think. And with that, I will hand it over to them. Enjoy the run.
Right?
I need to mute my mute this window because the echo is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm playing on. I'm
There
gonna
we go.
play on English. I could play on Japanese, but like, actually, I'm just gonna do that real quick. Just gonna change to Japanese. It's gonna take like 2 seconds.
All right.
There we go. It's already set. Should be. I think. Alright. Alright, we are live. I guess I don't have a timer. Should I have a timer? Or do they have a timer for me? Because I don't know if this computer has a timer. It doesn't matter.
Mag is saying it's fine.
Okay. Never mind the timer. They're gonna do it anyway. All right. Well, I'm gonna start now. So, do the introduction after. Like, so 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So sorry for the wait and everything. I am down. I'm gonna do the run today, and the commentators touchdown.
Yes, I am another East runner.
So I guess gonna start with saying whatever the game is all about. It's just beginning. It's just a lot of the text box.
Here we meet this mute girl that is fairly important.
Yeah, quite important for the story. For the run, not so much. So this is going to be played on 60 FPS, and there's a little bit different. There's a few differences with 60 FPS on PC. Mainly, some bosses will have attacks. Their attacks will be significantly faster. Mainly the spider and the bird.
So yeah, there was some knights bullying the little girl, and so Adol got thrown to jail. But it was actually just a ruse so that this king here could have a nice chat with Adol.
Yeah, I'm messing up the dodge. Yeah, the main sort of
Dodge
movement
rolling?
is gonna be dodge rolling. for now anyway. Later in the game, it's gonna be a combo of dodge rolling and charge attacks. So right for now, I'm just going to grind to level 2 for the next boss, or the first boss. First real boss anyway. Alright, let's see how we're gonna make use of the guard attack. Again,
Right, so there's a mechanic in the East party games where if you guard just as the attack hits, or like in fire games like just guards death, you get extra special meter and extra super meter. So the little blue stuff on the bottom is the skill meter, and your skills take a little bit of that. Use up that meter, and when you use skills, it charges up your extra meter, which sort of is a super attack. And when you just guard, it does extra damage for a little while, and also fills those gauges up.
So here's the first boss. I completely forgot his name, but yeah, it's pretty much a tutorial boss.
Right, this is pretty similar to the Salsetta boss later on. The tutorial boss in there have similar structure where like every boss has this blue bar in front above their health. That's the stun meter. When the stun meter fills, the boss gets stunned and takes extra damage.
Yeah, and then also every attack gives you way more orbs or points, so you can use skills. That was good. Ooh, I took double damage there. Sometimes whenever he does that attack, spinning on himself, you can take 2 hits. It's not a big problem, but if I get hit here... Ah, yeah. Okay, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have to switch to Go. Just to finish him off. Also, I don't want Adol to die because I need the experience. Yep. Alright, that should be good. So now he's gonna go into this guard mode, where you cannot damage him, and this is the introduction to your extra skill. Or your special skill is... I'll be able to tell you what the name of the skill is, but...
It's like Luna Flash.
Lunar thing. Yeah, that sounds right. I've only played this game in Japanese, so...
So yeah, he throws out his extra super skill, and bam, boss is dead.
Yeah, it's pretty much a tutorial boss, so... Now we're just gonna go back to the king, so can let us pass and leave. Well, actually give us I guess a message, or you can just explain whatever the story is. I'm just gonna say random stuff if I keep going.
I don't even remember this part of the game that well, but yeah.
Why is it opening the menu?
The king is setting Adol on his grand new adventure, which, by the way, this is E7 is actually chronologically in the series the last game that we know about. All the games in the series are set before this one.
Alright, so now the first cutscene where you actually see a mysterious woman, but I mean obviously we all know it's the princess, but it's gonna be one of the most broken characters.
There's like the game basically blatantly tells you by having all the maids in the castle going like, the princess ran away again.
Alright, so I'm gonna take this first quest here mainly for money, because it's gonna give me a syrup that I'm going to sell later. And it gives quite a lot of money, so it's good. Alright, so we're gonna dodge roll all the way all the way to the southeast. Where next?
Right,
boss
there's
is.
no real reason to fight these enemies.
Yeah, there's absolutely no reason to.
We're past the point where they give sufficient XP for it. Yeah.
Which is going to be way later. Well, way later, like an hour and 20 minutes into the game.
East games and a lot of Falcom games in general have a really interesting way they do levels, where it's really brutal XP scaling. Like if you're at the wrong level, if you're under-leveled, you get way more XP, and when you're over-leveled, you get way less XP. So the game basically forces you to be at the level it expects you to be.
So here I'm gonna start grinding a little bit for experience and money, but mainly experience. If I can get, I need to get level 5 for the next boss. For the extra damage is, well, it's quite significant. So I don't really need the money. The money is gonna come from the syrup that I'm gonna sell.
Right.
So now I'm just gonna kill
Yeah,
those.
also a thing about East games is one level just like makes a big difference. Like if you're just a little bit under-leveled, you do like 1 damage. If you're like at the right, at close to the right level, you can do like single-digit damage, and like it scales up way higher than most other games with levels in it.
Alright, so here's this is the name of this boss, Yale Galleon, right? I remember.
Nope. Big giant boar.
So we're gonna use the
There we see another, the god, Death God, and the critical damage gained from that. Again.
sorry for the noise in the back.
Another mechanic in the East party games is that the active party member does significantly more damage than the inactive party members. As you can see, Dogi here is like doing 3 damage a hit, whereas Adol is doing far more, even though at this point in the game they have relatively similar equipment.
Alright, cool.
And yes, the crit, the Just God crit does, you can combo it into a super and it'll apply to the whole super, which is very nice.
So yeah, this was a bad one attack you don't want to see is that one, the one where he just charges around. It's quite harder to hit, and it's wastes a lot of time. But yeah, in general, you just want to stagger him. While at the same time, you want to stagger him the moment you have your special, because it does crit damage and also extra damage from the stagger.
Right.
But I did not get it, so he was about to hit me the time I staggered him, so it's kind of bad. Alright, so the quest that I took earlier is a bag that I need to deliver to her, to the Eldris, and here we're gonna get a new character called Elk, and also I'm gonna turn in the quest for the syrup, and it's gonna be it's gonna be the first thing I do here is some menu to unequip everybody. Elk doesn't need a weapon because he's trash. So yeah, I'm gonna sell everything, sword, everything, and I'm gonna buy a sword for a doll and a weapon for Doji, or Doji, however it's spelled. Yeah, some people are gonna get triggered at that, but I just call him Doji because that's how I pronounce his name. That's the first time I've seen it. Oh well. But yeah, now I'm gonna use L for movement because for some reason this dodge roll goes a little bit further. So we're gonna use them for quite a bit. Oh, and also every time you get a new weapon, you also get a new skill, or they have a skill attached to said weapon. Yeah, so... But I'm not gonna equip the new skill to Adult just yet. Oh, that was still faster than my PD. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get level 8 also in this dungeon. This is also where the worst boss is located at. So I'm gonna equip the new skill here, which is just some sort of dash. Also very, very good to killing big enemies. Also, it doesn't really matter if you get poisoned, because you kill stuff so quick that you just gain levels to recover anyway.
Right. Also, in that last enemy, there was yellow damage instead of white damage. That's because that enemy was weak to slash damage, which is what Adol does. Every character does a specific type of damage, and every enemy is weak to a specific type of damage. Or a lot of enemies are weak to a specific type of damage. So Adol got extra damage on that specific enemy because of that damage type matching.
Alright, so I'm gonna...
Generally doesn't come up super hard in like bosses or anything.
No.
Although they're all gimmicks that relate to damage type later on. Boss gimmicks.
Also, another reason why I'm finding stuff with this skill, using only the dash skills, is I need to learn it, since it's going to be used for a skip later. But yeah, as soon as I learn it, I just stop fighting stuff, and I just go straight to the boss. It's also going to be quite useful for the boss itself, if I actually get to hit every single legs at the same time. Or not every single one of them, but
right.
Everyone on the same side.
And because it's also like a dash, you can also like evade while using it if you time it right.
Alright, so I got the skill. Now I'm gonna skip a few enemies. I'm only gonna kill the bigger one because I still need the level. Like, I should be one enemy away from it, so... Oh. And they just randomly stop attacking it the moment he was about to die, so... Nice.
Yeah, your AI is not particularly helpful in this game.
No, not really.
So now we get a like quest item, like adventuring item that lets us basically those spikes. Before those would hurt you very badly, but with our new item we can walk over them, which is pretty important.
Alright, so the next thing is going to be the boss now. I'm just going to go straight to it. I'm also going to pick up a healing item on the way real quick, because 60 FPS is quite random. It's a little bit too random for me. Because the attacks are significantly faster, like I said earlier. And it's really, really risky to just not get any heal, because you might just die. Alright, so here's the next boss. This is the spider boss. I don't know his name. They all have some weird name, but yeah, so the gimmick of this boss is you have to actually beat all of his legs. Oh my god. And he just stun-locked me right away.
Ow.
And yeah, so you have to beat all of his legs, or break all of his legs to be able to hit his main weak point. Wow.
They like using this kind of boss style in a lot of these games. Both East Memories of Solseta and East 8 has bosses of this that use that kind of structure.
Alright, so now that I staggered him, I'm gonna use the life restore on that so it does more damage. And you want to deal as much damage before going to phase 2. Okay, also this is the bad part, because whenever he does that attack here with the big bubble, if someone is right behind you, they're always gonna get hit. Like there's no way to dodge it for your AI because they're just not smart enough, and also because it's faster on 60 FPS. So I did quite a lot of damage. That's good. I'm gonna stand here. Oh, I didn't dodge. I didn't guard, I mean. Yeah, so I'm gonna guard every single attack here. This is where the
They got quite a bit of extra SP and extra
okay, so this is where it's gonna
it's really nice.
Yeah, see? They just get caught every time, so...
Yep. In a lot of the bosses, it's very nice to be able to do 2 extra skills in a single boss encounter, but sometimes it doesn't work out that way.
Alright, so he should be dead now with this attack. There we go. It's not optimal, but you want to kill him on this second stagger. Or second time you break his leg anyway, because if you don't, you're just going to waste a lot of time. Right.
Yep.
That went way better than I expected this to be. Alright, so... if you taught this boss on 60 is annoying, there's another boss later, which, since it's on 60 FPS, his attacks are more often, so the boss is the bird boss. He can fly up at any time, just because of that. So even if you just stomp on the ground and you start hitting him, he's gonna fly back right away if he wants to. It doesn't give you any choice or any time to react to it.
So the overriding quest that Adol is on right now is to visit all these dragon shrines. He visited the Moon Dragon Shrine earlier, and now this area is the Earth Dragon Shrine.
Right, so this is where we lose control of Elk. Not that he was really useful.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, Elk, extra attack. The reason why we don't actually use Elk is his attacks go through the spider weakness, yes, but his extra attack is really, really bad. All it does is put a shield around him, which does nothing, nothing significant in it.
Does it matter when you just got literally everything or almost everything? Nah.
So yeah, that's the reason I don't use it, and also because you don't even see him until like a little bit further into the game. So yeah, now I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave this forest by the way I came in, and I'm gonna go back to the castle. But this time, I'm not gonna go and talk to the king. I'm gonna go straight and talk to one of the was it captain? I think.
CS?
No. The one with the axe.
The other
the other captain. I don't know his name exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, on the way you have Tia here, which getting attacked, and she's getting attacked by random enemies that just die in one hit.
Yeah. Of course, Adol being Adol has to go rescue the free girl at all times.
But yeah, there's a choice there that popped up, and one of them means if you want to go back to the town with or without Tia. Obviously, you do not want to go with Tia.
Yeah.
Because that's That's another escort mission, and escort missions are terrible, mainly because you have to make sure that she's always close to you, or you will not be able to go to the next screen.
And her walk speed is like awful.
It's about half of, oh, not half, like just a bit slower, like 25% slower than whatever you're doing. Now I'm gonna make my way to the desert, in the southwest part of I never. Yeah, I was like,
it's Altago.
I was like, Altago isn't that the city? I'm like, wait, that can't be right.
No, it's the city and it's like the continent.
Yeah,
It's like Altago City in
that's
Altago.
really awkward. Anyway,
Hey!
there we go. Now we have the princess. The princess Aisha is very, very broken. Yeah.
So broken. Which we will see as soon as Deln gets to the point where she can actually like do combat.
I'm also going to I'm going to unequip a lot of stuff, as you can see. I'm going to unequip Aisha's stuff for money, because the money round in this game is really tight. But I'm going to unequip her for extra money, and mainly because she's useless right now. Her special skill is very good, but her damage is really garbage at this point, because she doesn't have like good skills.
Unfortunately.
And her skills are bad.
Yeah, her skills
That remind me.
really
That remind me.
good.
I need to just remove the somersault skill because you don't want to have her start to cast that against the next boss. Because the next boss, if you have her cast that, he's going to fly up in the air, and it's going to be a little bit awkward after that to do your combo. But yeah, she's just gonna be useful for extra skill. You don't really need her that much. And also, I only equip a dull sword because I'm gonna get a new sword like right here. Alright. So, new merchant. I'm gonna sell that. Sell everything. Not everything. Just gonna sell this. Buy a new sword for dull. And another power wrist and bunch of random potion. There we go. The power wrist is gonna be for our good friend Mustafa. I think it's he's also busted, but not as much as Aisha is. So he's gonna be useful later. Also, yeah, and there's a shop in Altago City that sells an item that produce light, very useful in this cave, but yeah, I don't really need it.
Not as useful when you don't really know what it looks like and just roll through it.
Yeah.
By memory. You can also get it from Tia if you want to visit Tia, but that involves cutscenes, and why bother with that?
Right. So here, this boss is just a random. A pushover if you know the real stat on him. Oh, I messed up the thing because I opened the menu by mistake. But it's okay. So you can stun lock this boss if you just do 2 hits and then dash. At some point you can stagger.
Yeah, this boss is basically barely a boss. It's like he becomes a normal enemy like later. And there it is. Nothing too complicated. And here we meet our good friend Gase again. Or we see our good friend Gase at another Dragon Shrine. He is originally from Ocarina of Ishtam, which is East 6.
Correct. Alright, so we're just gonna skip everything here. Go straight for the town. You don't need to kill anything. But yeah, you saw in the first part of the boss, when I did my special attack with Aisha, you saw zeros. Mainly because she had no weapon, but the damage there would be too low anyway if you had a weapon. It would be like 5, 7s, and 8s or something. But her main damage goes really, really high on the main hits. Anyway, here we meet Mustafa and Proxy. Mustafa is really, really good, but I'm not going to equip him just yet for menu sakes. So yeah, with him, he gives us the key to the next dungeon, the what's lava dungeon, or whatever it's called.
Yes, the Fire Dragon Shrine, I think it is.
Yeah. Anyway, the next dungeon, which is just flooded with lava. They don't know that yet, but Alright, so here's you're gonna see a optional boss appear, which is just a giant worm. Yeah, you don't need to fight him. It's just part of another quest. That doesn't really give you anything useful, and also because it's just insanely strong, and you're weak.
Yeah, that boss is meant to be like fought like more in the middle of the game, not right now. Like you just get one shot by it at this point of the game.
Yeah. So here I'm going to switch Aisha with Mustafa and get him the power wrist, and then just remove every single skill except that one fireball he has. Mainly because that's the only good skill he has, and it takes, I think, the lowest amount of time to cast for him.
Right, Mustafa is the strike type character, and an issue with strike type characters in East games in general is that they have very slow attack speed, and the skills are also generally very slow, and that kind of causes problem because you want to keep your enemies in stun lock, and when your skills are that slow, you just can't do that.
So yeah, I'm gonna start killing some slugs here, mainly for experience, and because I missed the timing for the platforms. So this is mainly for experience and money, since I'll need a lot of money later, and it's kind of hard to keep them all stacked up together. So I'm gonna start picking up money and make sure I have about, I don't know the exact number I need, but I need at least level 14 by the end of this current session, so whatever amount of money I have is fine. Thanks.
Another minor benefit is, we saw a little bit earlier, you upgraded Adel's skill to level 2, which has some nice increases damage and certain other properties the skills have. Every skill has a certain amount of like damage and like stun rate that they can do.
So this is what you want to see, like how you want them to be stacked up together, because you can just kill them really fast. Right, so I have level 14, which is good enough for the next boss, which is another type of bird. Not the annoying type. But this one is just as easy as the other boss. His attacks are really easy to predict. And it's also where you see Mustafa's first. Ah, damn. If I could actually just, dodge this. Alright, whatever, I'm just gonna use it here and not waste time. His main special skills is just a giant hit, a giant crushing hit on the ground. It deals a lot of damage, but it's better if you actually dodge or guard an attack before using it for extra damage, but I didn't want to waste more time on that already, so used it when he was staggered. The damage difference is not that big, but it kind of is. I didn't want to waste it. Alright, anyway. So this boss is super easy. Gets staggered really fast because of the strikes. The strike from Mustafa.
Yep, that is the advantage of the strike type, but it's still very hard to find the strike type characters.
Nice, he stunned me right as I was about to use the skill. So I thought I actually killed him, but I didn't. Anyway, yeah, you get the ice gem, I think? Or orb, ice orb, whatever it is.
It's like, yeah.
It allows you to walk on lava by creating a floor of ice or a little platform of ice under your feet, which is the only way to progress to the temple. Again, there's a lot of chests around that you could pick up for like easy 5,000 gold, but I'm not going to do that. I don't really need it that much anymore. I have enough accessories to sell for money. I'm also going to start killing one more slug here at the next little platform right here. Kill one real quick so I can close to level 16. So the next slug that I kill will give me 16, which is right before the next boss. I could kill this one if I wanted to, but the other one is next to a chest that I want to actually pick up. That's why I'm not going to kill this one. There's also money chests to the right, and another accessory chest to the top right, which have, I think, 5,000, which is worth like 5,000 when you sell it. But you don't really need money anymore, as long as you have the 2 other accessories to sell, and a bunch of weapons. Alright, so we're already almost at the next boss. There's about 2 screens left. I'm gonna kill this slug for level 16, get the chest real quick. That chest is gonna be for selling for money later. Like I said, money is quite tight in this run. On the first hour. This boss is a little bit unpredictable for his attack. You want him to start swiping you with his arm, like try to slap you. Yeah, that works too. You just want him to stay. You do not want him to stump the ground, because he's gonna either spawn. He's gonna spawn 2 fire pillars that follow you around. And you do not want that. Yeah. And so far it's been pretty good. Alright, good enough. He's gonna charge his attack. When he's low enough, he's gonna start charging his attack. It's like an automatic trigger. He can do that still, even though he's like full HP, but whenever he's lower, he does it normally, and then his phase switch to phase 2, which is a little bit more aggressive on the attacks, and starts spawning dark bolts from his hands instead of orange spikes. And he does that flame pillar in the middle more often, but it's okay, I'm not really worried about it. Ooh, that's not what I want to do. Alright, it doesn't matter. You don't really need the special skills, but I didn't want to use it. No one used that though.
In general, yeah, you don't usually use special skills outside of boss fights, and by the time we get to the next boss fight, it's very likely we'll end up with extra backup.
Oh, there's gonna be a lot of fighting, so I will have the extra skill anyway. It's just that it wastes time because of the animation. Alright, now that we activate the fire drain shrine, now we can use the map to teleport around.
For whatever reason, that's associated with the Fire Dragon Shrine.
So yeah, you have to warp.
Not the Wind Dragon Shrine, the Fire Dragon Shrine.
You have to actually warp to that town. Like, it doesn't let you do anything. So you actually need to warp there. It's like trigger part of the story or whatever.
And then we see a little preview of Geis sneaking into the castle and being a little mischievous.
Escaping the castle, you wonder what he's doing over there.
Yeah, what is Geis doing over there?
Alright, this is where the we're gonna see if I actually counted my money correctly. Because I need about 30,000, and I have accessories and weapons and items to sell. And also, I'm going to talk to this little guy here, get the powers 2 for more damage. It's just that the quest is on the way. I guess it's... Okay, now, since the little girl is sick, I should talk to this guy, see if he has medicine or something. But no.
But capitalism. He's like, I'm not gonna give you this important red coal that you need to heal the sick girl. Stuff's too valuable.
Instead, we're gonna go to the sewers because, you know, there's a cure in the sewers.
Yeah.
Alright, with that, I'm going to unequip this. Let's start doing a menu real quick. Equip that. Oh yeah, that's right. Here I would be on equipping Aisha's bow if I didn't do it earlier. Let's see, do I have enough money now? That's the question. Alright, I'm just gonna start selling a bunch of stuff for a lot of money. 2 accessories here, and sell the big potion. Yeah, okay, I barely have enough. I'm gonna buy a doll and go weapon for the next boss. Aisha is still not good enough. The skills from those weapons are not good. But soon we'll get skills that are actually useful in the run. But yeah, but for now we're just gonna go into the sewers and begin the escort mission. That's right. Oh wait, that's not the correct skills up here. My bad. It's kind of confused, but it's showing the PlayStation controller keys, so I get confused at X and all of this when using Xbox. Anyway, you see that she's not really running fast, and she also just randomly get hit by everything because she just doesn't care. Come on. I really hate this part.
Yeah, escort missions are miserable.
This one is.
They all are.
Yeah, so I'm... See, if I just run normally, I still outspeed her.
Yeah. Yeah, at least with, like, in Colsetta, the escort mission there, you can kind of figure out the right... Like, if you dash with the slowest character, it's not... It's about the right speed. With heal, yeah. So slow.
Alright, so if I didn't actually use the special skill earlier, I'd had it with this boss. But
Yeah.
it's not a big deal because you only use it once anyway. Which is gonna be right now. He's gonna get staggered. If I get a little bit of extra damage in, I'm gonna start using this new skill until I get it, which I just did. And I do it because later I'm gonna use it to reach chests that are hard to reach normally and cannot be reached without jumping.
Yeah.
Alright, now we kill the crab, and for some reason there's a gem in the sewers. Which is gonna be used. Oh, hey, there we go. This is exactly why escort missions are horrible in this game. She wasn't even that far, and she still wouldn't let me pass. Anyway, we're good for the sewers. Now we can just leave through this little shortcut. And she hits. Nice waste of time. An escort mission done.
Aye. Yay!
Finally. Alright, the escort mission is over. Now we just have to go back to the... what's it called? Slums?
The city slums, yeah.
And then we trigger this cutscene with Sias.
Like, Old Town Altego or something?
Now you really wonder why Sias is right here. Like,
Yeah.
what is he doing in the slums? What is he doing in this specific house?
Yep.
Alright, so I'm gonna teleport to the small shrine next to the cave earlier that I went through, the dark cave, as I call it. I just call it dark cave at the start. I know it has some kind of name of like waterway, whatever it is. Don't really matter that much, to be honest. But yeah, you just warp there. It's way faster to get into the mountains. Don't mind me. So we're never going to kill anything on the way until the second part of the game, as I call it, after Dol get abducted by the guards.
After that one fight.
Yep. That one fight where everybody thinks you're gonna die because apparently the monster is unbeatable, but somehow Dol just kills it.
Yep. I mean, I died a lot in that fight myself, but also I didn't realize how guarding worked in this game until like the very end of it.
That's fine. And not a lot of people use guards anyway, because they want more challenge, so you just use dodge rolls.
Yeah, I just used dodge rolls because I just didn't know how to guard in the game, but like later on there's bosses that you like literally have to guard or else you just die. Like they have literally undodgeable attacks.
Alright, so we're gonna fight guys here. You
Yep.
want him to use his
It's a duel.
for attack combo as much as possible.
Right, we don't have to win this fight, so we're just not gonna try. It just takes too much time to use
Nice,
to win
okay.
the fight.
So you can get a double hit there if you dodge, or if you roll at the correct time towards his impact point, which is significantly faster. Yeah, I'm gonna say that word a lot. I don't know. It's way faster to try to get the second hit there, but you want to see his 4-hit combo as much as possible, which he did 3 times, which is a lot. I don't think I've seen that many. But yeah, he can also miss you. If he misses you, that's just terrible, because it's gonna take one more combo or attack to actually kill him. Alright, so here we see our next character, who is also blind. Its name is Mishara. So
And she uses the wind to to basically as her eyes.
I'm gonna remove that.
She's the like the Wind Shrine priestess.
Alright, so I'm gonna equip her with the Power Wrist 2 because her attacks are really good, and the weakness of every enemy, or most enemy here, is wind. And also the boss. It's better to just do it now than do it later. I'm also going to start farming for some items real quick, because I'm going to synthesize. God, I can't say the word. Synthesize. Oh, whatever. I'm gonna create a weapon for her with stuff that I get her. So right now we're just not gonna kill anything except those birds. The birds drop wings, or yeah, and it is very good. If you can also make them drop a lot more if you time this attack that I just did properly, which I didn't. There we go. Alright, it just drops a lot more. So I need to get her about 10 of them. Didn't get it. There's gonna be 2 birds here. Hopefully these 2 drops a lot, and that will make sure that I don't have to kill any more birds. If not, I have another bird that I can kill after. Ooh, okay, this one didn't stand on the ground. His corpse didn't stand on the ground, so nope. Alright, I'm gonna have to kill more birds on the way. Also, I'm gonna have to get some woods, and that's mainly it for this dungeon. It's gonna be grinding for items. Oh my god, I can't get it. Also, the bad thing about this is that you can get a rare drop, an item, which is another wing, and if you get too many, you're not gonna have the correct item for whatever weapon you're trying to make. Alright, I'm just gonna get more wood from this guy. I think I should be good on wood after this extraction point. Oh my god, this random enemy just disturbs me. Alright. So, you see all those air vents? Yeah, so if you just stand on them, they don't do anything. You just drop down. But there's an item that you get right here. A cape that allows you to fly up all those air vents. But I'm not going to go back the way I came from. Actually, it's faster to just warp here and go up instead. Hopefully I didn't get too many rare drops. That would be really bad, actually. No, who hit the bird? Couldn't do the little trick here. I still need, I think, about 5 or 6 wings from those birds. I am also really close to the end of the dungeon, so I'm gonna kill every single birds in this screen. That was probably not enough. Better to have too many than being too short on wings. Alright, that was good. Alright, last bird here. I think I probably hit the required amount, but just to be sure that I don't have to come back. Anyway. Alright, now we're gonna do it that if I have to come back, I will just have to come back. Can't really do anything about it. Normally I would count how many I get. But yeah. I completely lost track. So, as you also heard here, the little pipe there, the organ didn't do any music on the first one. It's because the left organ pipe doesn't have a pipe attached to it or whatever. It doesn't do any music. Alright, so here I'm gonna synthesize real quick the weapon. Here we go, I have enough. Oh, I'm gonna also buy a bunch of red salt here. I mean, this is mainly for the bird boss, which is coming out. Oh, okay. Now, that's just me going too far ahead. Need to actually go put the pipe up. Like, yeah. There you go. A little cutscene. Also, I trying to forget to actually equip Michelle's skill, because I usually forget. I usually forget to equip it, and then I have to do the bird boss without the tornado, which is really, really bad. I'm also gonna try to get some SP orb here real quick, so we can start the fight with some points. There we go. Also, I'm gonna start the fight with the doll to land a few hits on him real quick before he starts flying up. And he just went straight up in the air. See, this is why. Oh no, this is not good. And I'm... Oh, I actually hit it. What? Okay.
Ooh, very nice.
Alright, well, at least it wasn't the worst. Please don't... he's gonna start flying up again. This boss is really annoying because, like I said earlier, his attacks are... He's gonna do his attack more often. And that's really bad because he does a lot of damage. Alright, that's good. Now he's doing the stumps, which is good. I'm not going to even try to dodge that. I don't want to take useless hits like that. Is he spawning the birds? Is he spawning the eggs yet? I don't think so. I think I didn't do enough damage.
Not quite.
Alright, so first that on her. But since I have a lot of potions, or salve, doesn't really make a difference. So we should spawn the eggs real quick, or real soon. I'll start using that time to deal damage and try to build up my special more. Alright, so we got the tornado skill, which is good. I think he's a little bit confused right there. Oh, there we go. Okay. I should bomb these eggs real soon. Come on. There you go. Is it?
There we go.
I wanted to do it because I want to stagger him. Well, I'm gonna stagger him real soon anyway, but better to actually do it when he has the egg. There we go. Oh no. No. And she's dead because of that combo.
Ow!
Right, so now he's gonna go into the middle. If you do everything properly, you should have enough time to stagger him. Come on. Nope. It's whatever. I'll just use that and possibly. Oh, I didn't actually die this time. I thought I was gonna die from all those hits, but no. Staggering him here, just gonna end the fight. Whenever he stops doing that. Okay, that's new. Not even who I wanted to actually target, but very nice. I really hate this boss. Can you tell?
Yep. The both bosses in these games can be pretty annoying this way.
He's gonna go back in the middle. I feel it. Please stagger him right now. Please stagger him. Thank you. Oh my god. This is really bad. This was a terrible fight. But as long as I don't die or use too many red salts, I don't really care. I always have trouble with this boss. And the fact that he attacks super fast on PC is the reason why now this boss is the most annoying. But yeah, from here on out, there's not a lot of bosses that will be as annoying as he is. Because most of them are going to be done via quick kills. Easy way to kill them. Right. Now we're gonna go back to Otago City. Go and meet the king real quick. The king is gonna give us something to reach the next dungeon. Well, not the next dungeon, but actually no, he does give you a boat. Yeah.
Yeah, it's for the next dungeon, the Wall Dragon Shrine.
And he's also giving you another key item, which is a ring that will allow us to open the door. Hopefully I have enough money too. I just realized I might be a little bit short. If not, I can just buy more. I can just sell some sal if I don't have enough. I should have enough. I'm not really worried about it. Alright, so now I'm gonna teleport back to not the sewers. I'm gonna go back to the entrance of the city to get into the weapon shop, which is the first weapon that I'm gonna buy for Aisha, which has the skills that allow her to jump quite high, actually. I hate that the PC doesn't have the cancel thing like the PSP has. There. So yeah, that skill is going to be really useful to reach places that you cannot reach later. And also good for some shortcuts. Also later. So. This is also almost the midpoint of the run.
Shockingly, Adel is on a boat and it didn't crash. Shockingly.
Alright, so here you also get to control guys, but like some people in the party is just going to warm the bench. So there's another power wrist to the left there, but I'm not picking it up. It's really not that useful. Also, you're probably wondering why I'm using Deln instead of Aisha here. Mainly because you do rolls perfectly, you go faster than Aisha. Also here I'm going to use the ring that the king gave me to open this gate. Also, I also equipped the is that X? Yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what my button layout is real quick. I'm definitely not used to that. Anyway, just equipping the skill on A for easier access for me. I'm gonna start using it to kill those enemies.
Yep.
Faster way to do it, and I also need to learn the skill, so it's good that I use it.
Yeah, one of Aisha's specialties is that her attack speed is insane.
Yes. Alright, so I got another key item to allow me to breathe underwater.
No reload time. So she's supposedly using a bow and arrow that has no reload.
Yeah, so you can just machine gun the hell out of enemies. Or, you know, just start shooting and missing everybody so you cannot charge the stuff. Also, underwater rolls is a little bit different. The timing doesn't actually work as well as on land.
Yeah.
Gonna equip the cape here real quick so I can get this night crest.
Too bad this game doesn't have swimming.
This night crest gives you more experience once you equip it on someone. But I'm not going to equip it right now because I'm not really going to kill anything. I'm just using skills to learn the skill that Aisha is using right now. Mainly because I want to learn it now and not later. It saves the menu. Alright, now I think this is called the E-Stock. The weapon that Adol just got, and it changes its attack style to, I think, Pierce? Yeah.
Piercing.
And
yeah, it changes it to Pierce.
And it allows us to use this magnificent movement tech, which is just a charge attack released after a roll. And if you do it quick enough, there's no downtime. So you can just start charging the other one right away while you're rolling, so you don't actually stop.
Yeah, one of the things they changed between E7 and a quality of life improvement between E7 and the later party games is that in E7 you have to hold down the attack button to charge it, whereas in later East games it automatically charges and you just have to push the button like after a certain amount of time, which is really nice.
Yeah, this is a really nice way to move. I really prefer to go fast and not slow.
Yeah, just a little bit more button pressing on E7 than it would be for Salcedo or E8.
Yep. Also, I picked up a bow for Aisha just now, which is another skill that is very, very good. It's going to be the main skill for the entire run. It's also really busted.
Aisha's just really busted.
Yeah. She's also going to be really busted later because she's the one that charges your special bar the fastest. Later on, you're going to have a skill that charges your bar like 80% all the way in one skill.
Oh yeah.
No. This little point here is a little bit finicky. Maybe I need to actually equip it before trying to equip a skill that I don't have. So this is a skill. Every time you attack, you use it. It hits an enemy for one damage or one attack, and then it releases a series of bolts that just hits everybody. Right. So I'm gonna equip the Night Crest on Adol here real quick. I should also equip the, I could equip the Power Wrist here, but I think she still has the Power Wrist 1, which I see doesn't really make that much of a difference. which is only used to charge off the special skill. So trying to not actually get hit on Aisha. The enemies deal a lot of damage.
Oh yeah.
Alright. So
It's like the Falcom Sword takes sort of a inspiration from like bullet hell games and designing the bosses.
ooh, that's
Which is probably what makes them fun.
so yeah, the little enemy that you saw leave the body of that giant octopus or squid is the actual main enemy or main target in this case. Whenever it goes out, he's weak to pretty much everything. So you just want to hit him with everything he's out. Oh, there he goes. He's out. So you see all the yellow damage.
No.
Also, your character can also get caught by the. I completely forgot where it is again. I didn't really pay attention to that. Trying not to get destroyed here. It's okay. I have enough potions to tank everything. At least die a couple times. This is where you see why Aisha is busted. Because she charges the special
Extra gauge
so
fast.
Right, so you can manipulate the spawn of this orb here by making it little.
Because the extra gauge growth is based on the number of hits the special, whatever special you're using, whatever skill you're using is based on, and Aisha's skills just hit a lot of times.
Yeah.
You ended up using like 3 or 4 extra skills on Adol this fight.
Which is quite a lot. Alright, well the Octopus is dead now. Since Adol had the Knight's Crest, you can see that his level is 3 times, not 3 times, but at least 3 levels higher than Aisha. It's good for the end game. It's only for the grinding, so. I love this escort.
Now Adol visits the last of the Dragon Shrines. This is basically the first part of the game.
Yep. I hate this staircase. Like the point to climb it. It's like the trigger is just a little bit to the right of the stairs. Like even if you stand next to it, you might not even see it or being able to hit it. But yeah, now we're just going backwards. You cannot warp on this island. You cannot teleport. So we have to do everything on foot. But luckily, we're just next to the entrance with those 2 shortcuts. And this is also where you learn that the king is dead after this. You got.
Yep.
It's very sit right now because I'm pretty sure nobody's going to send the text.
And then because Adol was the last person to be the king, and particularly by himself, they're like, oh wait, Adol's the one who killed the king. No real, like, you know, evidence, really, just this circumstantial nonsense.
Just because he was there, it has to be him.
Just because he was there.
Anyway, the
And the method of execution is rather interesting.
yeah. But luckily, Sias is. I wouldn't say he's on our side, but he also gives us a potion to quote unquote make sure that we don't actually die, but we don't really need it. I need the potion because I probably hopefully not take a hit. So the execution method is fight to the death versus the Gigantos, or I think yeah.
Yep.
And apparently this one never die, of course. It just kills everything. So yeah, you were supposed to. According to them, we're going to die, but
Yep.
doing everything properly, you shouldn't take a hit. I would love it also if
It's
you
Nito, of course he does things considered impossible. It's like
okay, I took it.
his hobby. Job and hobby.
To not die.
Well, two,
Yeah.
you know, impossible things.
It wouldn't be a game.
It's a bit of a theme.
So yeah, now he gets enraged. He gains an attack, but except other than that, nothing else changes. It's almost as easy as it was. Wow. If I could actually like get attacks on me, so I could actually guard them, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Right, so I took a few hits, but other than that, I didn't need the potion, of course. And for some reason, this little smoke bomb in the middle of the stadium just blinds everybody. You know, it's like just a little cloud of smoke in the middle of the arena. And then we have Tia actually
He's
helping
like,
us.
go take this this special exit.
How did I not know about it since the beginning of the game? Anyway, now guys told us that someone wants to meet us, and if you follow the quest marker on the map, it brings you to this little part of the map, which I call the hidden village, but I don't know exactly what it's called. It's also where the real shrine, the first shrine that you have, the moon shrine? Or, yeah.
Yes.
This is where the real one is located, apparently.
Right.
The first one is just a fake. Well, not a fake, but no. They used it to talk to you.
They made another one.
They used it to talk to you. But yeah, you cannot activate this one since you already activated the other one.
Well, this one comes to play a little bit later.
Not right now. Anyway, now we get the entire party back except Aisha. You know, the most busted character in the game. But
We can't have all the things.
that wouldn't be fun. Alright, so we have to make our way back on foot now. Since now that I call this one like the second part of the game, mainly because every single shrine or altar that you activated, you cannot teleport to them anymore. So you have to reactivate all of them, and by I mean all of them. It's also where the music changes to tell you that shit's getting serious or stuff has to change. Now you see some new enemies out there. So our first stop is going to be the forest. Also, there's a few guard outposts around the map that you want to actually dodge because it gives you a cutscene if you go next to them, and it's just a waste of time.
Right. At this point of the game, you can tackle these shrines in like different orders, but yeah, we're doing the first one first.
Yeah, the order that I'm gonna do right there is it's gonna be a little bit different. Yeah, let's not forget to get that chest. That chest is gonna be useful for later. Very useful, actually. You really don't want to miss it. Okay, so in the forest, the first thing I'm gonna do is get to the first little altar or shrine, or yeah, little altar in the forest where I fought the boar or whatever looking thing it was. El Galleon, I think it's called. I'm gonna.
Right, the thing that was chasing elk the last
Yeah,
time
this
around.
guy. Nah, he's now a random enemy.
Now just a normal
Yeah.
enemy.
But you activate his shrine, and then I'm just gonna backtrack. I don't want to do the forest just yet. It's all part of the series of quick kill on those bosses that I want on the dragon. I'm missing all of my rolls right now. Oh, nice, no charge. Anyway, now the first thing I'm gonna do, since there's guards outposts a little bit everywhere, or actually just at one place that blocks you from going where you need to go, I'm gonna use a secret passage here
Yep.
to access it.
The wing from the king unlocks this. Anywhere where there's this symbol, you can unlock it now.
Yep. This is also a new area with incredibly strong, or as the game makes you think they're strong, but you still don't need to kill them, even though they would give a lot of experience. They're just not worth killing.
The Eastwood Band effect is pretty strong that way.
So the first, also some things I'm going to do is take the time to gather up, I think, 4 syrups. Or honeydew, whatever it's called. I honestly don't know, but yeah. So you see here a new character that you saw earlier. It is the what's it called? The personal guard of the princess.
Of
Yeah.
the princess, yeah. And she basically has the same skills and like level as the princess.
Oh wait, no, that's right. This is what I feared. You see a little outpost cutscene by mistake.
Oh.
I was really confused because of the map, but I knew to go to the left. Huh. Oh, this is taking way too long. Cannot skip it.
Cutscenes. Can't skip
Alright,
it. Can't
You can
even
get you can
zoom.
have a shit run without a random cutscene. Yeah, anyway, let's go back to in the older route. You would get this chest really early for money instead of doing the quest. But now it doesn't matter. Just get it now, use it later for a quick kill. Go. Also, if I was doing the quest for the achievement here, this little animal you have to save, I think 9 of them or 7 of them for an achievement on Steam. Yeah, so now you know when one of them is here. Please, this little fish is actually blocking me from getting the item. Okay. I really hate it. Okay, so I'm gonna gather 2 more of those items, 2 more of those syrups. Also, the syrups actually gives you like full SP orbs, so it just refill your entire bar. It's gonna be really useful later, but you don't want to use it like out in the open like that. Anyway, back to Village 2.
The desert.
So now the what is it called? Disease or whatever. She's now getting way more sick. Oh right.
Mustafa's little sister Kushi.
Kushi. The translation is a little bit weird. I'll just say that.
It's spelled C-R-U-X-I-E.
Like I think I've seen somewhere someone translated Sigrun as Sigrun, like an H instead of R. It's really weird, but oh well. Alright, so our first pit stop is going to be the Fire Dragon Shrine. Because we can. We're just gonna go through a little part of it to get a weapon and Power Wrist 3, which is gonna be used to quick kill a little encounter with the guards in a bit. Also, I didn't grind anything yet. I need to grind some levels soon to do enough damage to quick kill some of the bosses. So the grind is going to be in the Wind Dragon. Wind Dragon.
Yep, every one of the Dragon Shrines has this secondary area, is activated by a special important person in your party. Because the way the story is that there's 5 tribes of Altago, and each tribe is like associated with a dragon, and the current like chieftain of that tribe can open up the secondary area here.
And we'll do another stop here for money chest. I need to gather about 150,000 for some accessories later when I beat all the dragons. Alright, so we're getting a weapon and power wrist for Mustafa, and then we can just leave this place as soon as I hit the next little altar. So now we are going back to the cave earlier to access the second little pathway with the sign where you use the bell. There we go. So this will allow us to get into the mountains to the Wind Dragon Shrine. Again, the crab is a normal enemy. Most enemies that you fight as a boss are just put as a normal enemy, except a few of them, because I think they're too big, or I guess it doesn't really fit the screen. No, actually, they fit the entire screen. Anyway, like the second boss in the Fire Shrine earlier, the Fire Dungeon. It's not going to be put as a normal enemy because it's too big, I feel. Alright. So now there's going to be a little fight with some guards here, but with the power wrist and the new weapon, Mustafa should be able to just one-shot everything. There we go. So instead of taking like 10-15 seconds, it's going to take about 2. So yeah, now this is why Mustafa is going to be used quite often for kills like that, quick kills. He's really strong. His single hit now deals about 15-20,000, I think. Used as a quick kill on some bosses, they're gonna die really fast. If I get good RNG on the first dragon, which is the Fire Dragon, I think. If I get good RNG on him, he should be dead in about 15 seconds.
I'm doing this part of the game, and the dragon is taking forever.
Also, we're getting a gem here. I think it's the blue gem. I think it's called. It cuts your SP used for skills by 1/3 of your. Yeah, it's still really useful for Sigun, actually.
Right. Because well, less SP usage means more skills, and more skills means more extra.
Yeah.
It all comes down to extra in the end.
Also, this is where we're gonna start grinding some enemies for levels. There's not a really level goal that I need to get. I just kill about 6 or 7 of the giant birds and a little encounter with I don't even know what they're called, but little enemies on tornadoes. Since they're stacked up together, it's good because they give money. I can get the money for it. Okay, that was really weird. I didn't even step on the circle, but I still got work. Amazing. So yeah, in the old route, you would grind on those little enemies here on the way to the dungeon, but it takes so long, and it also takes another skill by Aisha to do it. So yeah, it's a lot of trouble for no reason. Also, I'm not gonna dash right here. Place myself here to go over those 2 gaps. This is dashing. If you fall, you just have to go back. You don't want to fall.
Yeah, that just takes time. Well, speedrun runners, not slow runners.
Alright. Now for the main part of this dungeon, I'm gonna equip the little gem on Sigrun, and now the first little skip is gonna be used here.
Right, Sigrun gains all of Aisha's skills, so
Also, I'm gonna kill those.
the game basically,
For XP.
yeah, the game basically treats Sigrun and Aisha as the same character.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I need to change this real quick. Gonna remove every single skill from stuff so you can actually learn the other one later, or in a little bit. You want him to learn that skill because it helps stagger enemies later. And be able to stagger what's it called? Rule End, or I don't know even how you pronounce his name. It'll way to manipulate this enemy to move out of the way, because if you go straight from the switch, he's gonna turn around and go on you on the switch, and you're gonna have to wait for him to start flying again. Oh yeah, that reminded me. Real quick, as soon as I hit the next shrine, I need to go back to town real quick to get a few weapons. Oops. Okay. The wind's too strong. Actually got me down. Nah, if you use her to get over that gap, it doesn't make it easy on you. Also, you don't want to get hit by that guy, that giant bird. 2 shots, Sigrun right now. When it's the enemy I'm gonna grind on. I also need to get a weapon for Deln, and this is why I go back to the town. I'm just doing this to get money, because I don't have enough money for their weapons. gonna start. I'm gonna take this time here to unequip everybody real quick before going to the towns to get some money. Also remove all the skills from her and get her the tornado back. For some reason, I think this is the only skill that gets removed. So you unequip the weapon even though you learn the skill. Oh, right. Before I would get the chest to the left to get another accessory to sell, but I don't need to. So I'm gonna kill 2 more birds. Should be enough levels for this part. Alright, now that I got a few levels, Sigurd doesn't actually die in 2 hits. And Deln just out-levels everybody because of the rank crest. Now level 39 compared to level 35 or 36 for the others. And even 33. Yeah. It's quite good. I think normally I would get over level 40 or something in the old route, but it's still too much. Also getting this chest right here, it's gonna use it to sell the weapon later for money. Another good source of gold in this game. Wait, no, middle, that's right. I'm a little bit too early for left. That's where I go left. I should be close to the next shrine. After that, I'm gonna get some weapon in shops for bosses, and yeah. This is where I also use Octopus skill to kill everything. Free money. And experience.
And of course, because Sigurd's in our party and can get us our extra meters back in no time.
Yep, no time. Right, the next shrine should be, the little altar should be here. With that, I'm gonna warp to this town real quick. There's a sword for a doll that I want to buy real quick. But first, we're gonna sell the entire inventory that we have. Actually, I'm not gonna sell that weapon because I still want to learn the skill from it for the quick kill later. I think, yeah, I sell the 2 power wrist 1. Yeah, I should have enough for sword and the bow later. Alright. I'm also going to go back to this town to get another bow, which I should have got earlier, but I didn't have that much money yet. There. There we go. So now our party members are way stronger. I'm gonna start removing every single skills from a doll. So you can get this one skill in, which is another multi-hit skill, and gonna be a skill through the entire game again. Sigrun doesn't actually get a new skill from it. I think she gets the... Actually, she'd probably get a new skill, but it's very useless. Oh, this one. There we go. So yeah, the next mini boss is just over here. I'm gonna mainly fight it and use him to get skills done on Mustafa if he doesn't actually have it yet, but I think he does. I didn't actually see it pop up, but yeah. So for some reason this boss just spawns enemies here and there. It's very good for grinding.
Actually, it's kind of annoying because there's like no room on this platform to move around it. But it doesn't matter in the speed round.
Also, I'm not using the special because I want to save it for bosses after that.
Yeah, this mini boss is pretty easy. It doesn't even warn having stuff page.
There we go. Easy boss, and also a good source of grinding for your skill on Sigrun to level it up. So, now that I'm here, I'm going to warp to the lava dungeon and start using him. I'm going to change to the shoes for the spikes. Hopefully I don't actually get stuck. So yeah, just a little escape sequence. It looks like, I think, an escape sequence from Wind Waker, but I'm not entirely sure about that.
Yes, it's similar to something like of course, given that we roll and use the charge attack, we kind of go faster than the game really expects us to go in this segment.
I'm gonna get the
so a lot of the things that's supposed to mess up the movement just don't happen.
yeah, it doesn't matter if I take a few hits because there's a little shrine just next screen. Oh my god, come on. This is also where the first quick kill is gonna happen. I need to put more better stuff on it. Alright, you learned the skill, so I'm gonna remove that. 3 on him. Alright, this should be good. I have little notes on the side on the papers, just trying to I'm gonna equip this.
And now here's the fire dragon.
Okay, good. That's the good attack. What you want to see is an attack like that, so you can do the dodge and hit it.
Yeah, just take out a fifth of his health just like that.
And the fireball is also good if you can actually hit like his face and his legs, because it deals like 2,500 damage. You don't care about this little thing that he's doing now. He's gonna do some damage to you, but ultimately you don't care because you don't really take damage. There we go. This is a really quick kill, by the way. If you use a special skill, make sure that if you see his stagger bar go up, then you're fine. If you don't see it go up, then I guess it can get kind of weird a little bit. Alright, so I'm gonna change you for... Oh, wait, actually. Give me a second real quick. Okay. Power Steel on him, and Night Crest on her. Now we're gonna warp to the Wind Dungeon. I should have 3... I should... Okay, I have 4. Alright. That's fine. I have 4 syrups. Here's another quick kill that I'm gonna do on him. He's gonna fly up. That's for sure. Like, he's gonna start flying up. But if I can actually get the quick kill, okay, I should have it right there. Nope, that's not what I would do, but it's okay. I'm gonna use one syrup here. As soon as I hit him, I'm gonna use another one and attack him again. Then use another one and attack him again. And now you see his entire health bar is like down by a lot.
Yeah, casually this is like the hardest of the dragon to fight. Cause he just like floats out, goes around all over the place.
Oh, okay, I should actually get it now. I should actually kill him here. Yep. So you do enough damage to just one-shot him with his special skill. Or not one-shot, but just kill him at this point. Okay. Good enough. This is the one cutscene that I always get tricked by. The one where it shows the girl with Tia. Every time I just release the fast forward because I never realized that there's one after. It lasts like not even a second.
Right. Oh yeah. There's an ability and sort of a feature of most modern-ish East games where you can hold down X, I think, on the PlayStation to just fast forward through cutscenes.
Yep. Alright, so first I'm gonna put... okay. So the menu here is a little bit weird.
So because we beat the fire dragon and gained the blessings of the fire dragon, that killed Kushi. So now she's part of the party now instead of Mustafa. But the game basically considers it the same character in terms of like stats and levels and skills. Sort of like how Sigrun and Aisha are the same character in terms of stats, levels, and skills.
I didn't actually use what's his name? I didn't use the doll new skill yet. It doesn't really matter that much. I'll use it a little bit further into the game, but you want to learn at least the skill to be able to use it on the final boss. Now we're going back to the spider, but the spider is dead, thankfully. This dungeon is quite annoying. It's a giant maze, but as long as you kill everything, well, not kill everything, but you know, kill those little purple pods on the way, then you shouldn't have to backtrack. But some people just don't realize that you can beat a few of them. Oh wait, wrong item. Ooh, derping here. So just like the first dungeon in the 3, you can activate those little sap things.
Right. The second halves of the dungeon use the same basic dungeon gimmicks as the first half.
Yeah, so in this one you have to activate all
But,
the flowers
like, more complicated.
to unlock them, to open the main flowers, which will let you go to the main boss. But there's, I think, 4 to activate. Every time you activate one, it gets bigger, it expands, and then it's gonna blue and open. Yeah, also this little armadillo enemy type thing. At some point, a little bit further in the dungeon, one of them dashes right to you and can block the path to go down the vine, or actually up a vine, whatever. And they cannot be hit unless you're using Crux. I just call it Crux because that's how I learn to pronounce it, or this is the only name that I saw. So it's the only translation I know.
It's that X. It's that X.
Yeah. This is the one. This is the one he starts spinning right away, and if you're not quick enough on that thing, he's gonna hit you or go where you are, and then become a normal little enemy that just doesn't move. You can kill him quick with proxy, but it's not worth it. So this is the skill that I now started to use on a doll. Multi-hit. It hits for a lot. Very useful. You can actually hit in any direction that you want. As soon as you hit the skill, whatever direction you're going with the D-pad, not D-pad, the analog stick, it starts hitting that way. So it's very useful.
Yep.
For enemies that moves a lot.
Yeah, Adol's blade rush skills in all the games tend to be pretty useful. Though, pretty late in the game when you get those.
Yep.
Because it's a really good skill.
Alright, one more flower until the main path to the boss is open. And if I didn't miss any, this should be the last one right here. Also holding, spamming the skill here, also good if you have enough points. Wait, I think I forgot to remove skill from Secret. It's okay though. For the next boss, Secret is gonna be probably the reason why Aisha in this game is broken. You'll see the actual combo and the actual reason why. But it's not now. There's
a lot of reasons why Aisha's broken in this game.
Charging the skill really fast is the reason.
Yeah.
I did a little bit, I waited a little bit before dashing here, mainly because I wanted to hit the enemy with my charge attack so I could charge my SP.
You want me to?
You want to have it full when you go into this fight. Since she doesn't have the gem, the blue gem, on her anymore, so his skill takes full SP. Alright, so to start the fight, use special right away to beat first sight instantly. And he turns around, then you beat this second part. And during the cutscene, you can actually dash all the way up. So now you see that she already has
Over half of special in the back.
Alright. Now she's full. All you have to do is beat him until second phase, not second phase, but before he goes back down. Alright, so now if everything's right, spamming here, having his head on the ground, allows you to do this. So, having his head on the ground allows your allies to use their skills on his head, which allows you to quick kill him right there. So you don't have to do his second phase. You can actually like do it and have him with low HP, but it's whatever. Alright. So now that we beat all 3 dungeons, we're going back to the Hidden Village to talk to the Eldris hell there. Yeah, dude, I swear to God, this character from the front looks like a guy, but the air in the back make it look like a guy. Girl. Like, I really get confused sometimes.
And of course, we see the three fairies that hangs around Geist all the time.
If you've played,
Calling us
I
something
think
or other.
if you played, is it Arc? Yeah,
Arc. It's Arc and pitch them where they
you
come
can
from
see them there. Yeah.
first. They're rather important.
In this game, that's because of them that you actually escape after being captured. Because I think the blue one actually like brings you the key to your cell. Is it the blue one or the dark one? Anyway, one of them brings you the key, allows you to keep going.
Yep.
Anyway, before doing those dungeons, the game would prevent you from going back to Otago City, but now the closer you get to it, darker it becomes. Now, I think you call it a miasma or whatever.
Yeah.
Over town, and now you lose Sigrun. So, from now on, Sigrun is going to be a useless NPC.
It's okay, we get Aisha back.
Yeah, you're the best character back. And this is also where I need the 150k. Hopefully I still have enough for that. Yeah, there's a few things that I'm gonna sell just to make sure I have enough. But I need to buy an accessory I think called the Battle Bandana for Aisha, and if I remember correctly, 2 Night Crests for Proxy and Adol. But yeah, now you see that Sias is a bad guy.
Yep.
And you fight him. You're supposed to lose this fight, by the way. Like, there's no way. Well, you could win this fight if you could actually.
It's winnable, but not really.
Also, you're just standing there. Just...
It's winnable the same way the Geist fight is winnable.
Like, can you hit me? Thanks. Just dashes through me. Anyway, so you also learn about this mysterious person, which is Tia, by the real name Tia Luna. Also,
yep.
Bad guy in this case.
Well, like, well, the story is that because Maya got sick and all that, Tia basically lost her faith in humanity, and so she's like, I'm this special priestess type person who's in charge of like destroying the world and then recreating it. So let's just do that.
Yeah, let's just do that. So now
the world's not worth living in anymore. So let's just reboot it now.
All right, so let's see. Do I have enough money for that? Sell a bunch of weapons. Should have 150. Yeah. I'm gonna sell this giant thing there. I'm not gonna equip this. Oh, actually, no, that's right. I only get one Night Crest. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, get one on Cruxy, and that's it. You only need 2. So yeah, the Battle Bandana, I'm not actually going to equip it just yet. Later on, I will. Anyway, now we get another boat to get to that little island again. But this time we're gonna be able to teleport around.
And somehow Adel is on a boat and it doesn't go completely wrong.
Again. Yep.
It happens occasionally. Just not that often. So yeah, part of this whole shtick is that Adel has now become another chosen one again. To be like the champion for humanity, because like it's like the cosmic force versus humanity, like the current, like to give the current world order a chance at resistance. Of course, every other time before this didn't go very well, and therefore, well, in this timeline, yeah, Adel is Adel and does impossible things as just casually.
This is also my favorite dungeon. The music here is amazing, and the dungeon itself is really fun, but we're gonna do a little skip in a bit, which will allow us to skip the ice shoes or skates.
Definitely shoutouts to Falcon music, it's so good, like all of it.
So you see now there's ice everywhere, or water. This is the water shrine, or yeah. Adol is going to be really useful, just for some. Oh my god! Please shoot down. Thank you. Okay. So using heat here just takes this little shortcut to get up. And I'm a little bit slow because I have like some cues with the music to like tell me how far I am or how well I'm doing, and this is not very good. I'm like 5 seconds behind optimal time here. Anyway, the skip involves you going to a certain screen, which for some reason, unknown reason, changes the physics of the ice stairs. Like I'm saying for some reason, because it's really unknown why it's doing that. So we're gonna start using this skill here to reach chests that you shouldn't be able to reach by normal means. Also, like,
Right, you're supposed to
oh wait,
get those other.
also using Aisha here to reach this platform that you shouldn't be able to reach normally again. Alright, so going to this screen right here, somehow, for some reason, switches the alter the physics of the ice stairs, allow you to do some pretty funky stuff with it. Alright, it allows you to just go up and skip the getting the key item that allows you to go up. So now you can just go up and get to the next. Again, Aisha is very useful for reaching places that you shouldn't be able to reach by normal means. Also, you don't want to switch your goal too fast here, because if you notice, Roxy was still stuck behind, and changing to her would instantly warp the other two to her. Stuff like that just make you wait a few seconds sometimes. I didn't have to fall there. Also, another good weapon for Doji. He's gonna be using that for the final boss. Though he's not very useful.
At least you get to play as Doji in this game instead of not Doji or not at all.
So, equip the new skill on her real quick. Before going to the boss, go. Now the Sea Dragon. Sea Dragon is two parts. The first part, you just go into a circle around the entire place until you bring him to 1 HP. Or break all the weak points on his back. Ooh, I don't think I did it soon enough. missing like one weak point. If you do it properly, you can like one cycle in before he gets into this little cave. To just trigger the second part real quick. Anyway, yeah, second part, water goes down, his real weak point in his face shows up, and that's where you actually have to hit him. But there's a little catch to it. Like the water, you see, can and will at some point start moving, push you away from him. It's really bad. The movement is really bad. Sometimes it makes it hard to actually get land skills. Alright, so with that ice, you know that he's going to go down. Either go down or start firing lasers. Oh, well, I was able to actually land that, so... so that's useful as I don't know what it's called, I don't remember the name. But yeah, it just fills your special bar like 65 or 70% of the way.
Yeah, just nab 2 of those and boom.
Yep, 2 of those and you get a full. Anyway, that was the Sea Dragon. Then there's one more to go. One more to go. First of all, we're gonna go back to Altago City.
Turns out the Jerk Knight from the beginning of the game is not completely a jerk. And goes and sees the little girl wandering around and picks her up.
Alright, so we now get the hairpin from Tia. Actually, not really from her, she just left it here when she went back.
Yeah.
So we just take it, and it's gonna let us activate the last shrine right here.
Yep, because Tia is actually the Luna Dragon Priestess. This Elder is like a stand-in. But doesn't really have like the proper dragon, like Luna Dragon Priestess powers. That's Tia's.
Yep.
And now we fight the Luna Dragon.
This one is really annoying because you can just phase out, and if you're at a different place, it's completely like dodge your skills. This is the phase I hate the most. Oh yeah, by the way, on PC for some reason, if you put your graphics too high, yeah, good luck trying to see the projectiles they fire. It's like really impossible. Unless you put everything on low graphics. I actually did that in my nightmare run, trying to do it without actually being able to see them. It's a nightmare. But yeah, in the second part of the fight now, he transforms into this darker form. At first his weak point is his tail. Hello? 2 hits for some reason did not even go through. Anyway.
Right, the kind of the idea is that there's like phases of the moon thing going on, and like the first form is like a full moon, and this is a new moon.
You're gonna see me use that skill a lot to actually I don't know why it changed there. I don't know why it changed from Aisha. Yeah, on Nightmare, this fight is really hard.
Yeah. Well, a lot of the fights are really hard.
But
Nightmare is Nightmare.
This part, like as soon as you put him on the ground, his weakness is now in his face. He just gets burst, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Right, so now we have all the dragon stones. Adol gets his extra skill, which is special skill, whenever he gets it upgraded to be really strong. And yeah.
Super Luna Blade. That's kind of actually what it is.
Alright, so this is the final dungeon of the game. Music picks up a lot here.
Yep. This is like the Cauldron of Souls or something.
The Well Soul.
Yeah, Well of Souls. It's like wherever, like it's like the live stream in Final Fantasy VII. Like that sort of idea.
So trying not to actually fall into actually, I'm trying to make sure I don't actually like forget some chests.
It's a good thing the music in this spot's like pretty, like really good and all, cause casually you spend a lot of time here grinding.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna grind a little bit here until Adol is level between 55 and 57. Because at some point the bosses will stop taking damage from you if you're not high enough. If their level is not high enough, which is the case for Sias.
Yep, the damage formula is brutal.
And I'm just using Adol as the cue for whenever I can stop grinding. Alright. There's sometimes here when you drop down, the camera gets locked on the right side of the screen instead of the left side, so you don't even see your character, and the camera just randomly just doesn't show. Actually, yeah, I'm a little bit confused here. There we go. I'm gonna turn this one a little bit because if I don't, it normally activates as the crystal on the left side. And yeah, just waste of time. So now we gotta activate those crystals to unlock areas with chests. Most of them have really strong weapons for your characters. And there's one that you need to open to progress in the dungeon. The other chest is actually a weapon for our little friend Elk, but we're not gonna get it. So yeah, Elk is still useless.
Yeah.
That's too far. No, okay, that's
Low damage.
his skills are not good.
Not really fast enough attack speed. Bad skills. It's unfortunate.
Alright. Oops. Yeah, I didn't want to charge there, but now we turn this moon around to unlock the stairs. And real quick, we're gonna turn this thing around. Hopefully, I didn't get too far. Okay. There we go. And we unlock the bottom part of this map so we can get the bow. New bow for Aisha. And with that, we're gonna start equipping stuff. What do I equip on you? Actually, nothing on you. She's gonna get the Night Crest. Okay, this should... Oh wait, no, actually. Sorry, dude. I forgot to equip you with something. He's good for some damage, but he's not that good. He's gonna be good for first phase of the final boss. Or quote unquote.
Yep. Yeah, final boss has a little bit of a gimmick in terms of usefulness of party members. Turns out you can't really like completely ignore your entire you can't really afford to ignore some number of your party members. You're supposed to use all of them.
Wow, it turns out that I'm not gonna use this skill the third time. Third two, I think the two of that.
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay, I did not when that happened. Maybe I should have used it. But it's okay, I didn't want to waste it. I didn't really want to waste my special here for this. Anyway.
Well, this last little bit.
Yeah. Now Deln is level 53. I still need to collect some things. One here that I need to collect right here. Fire marker here, those are bones. Yeah. Also, there's another equipment that you can get to prevent damage from getting the damage from that fog there.
But there's not really any point because we just tank it all.
The damage is not like crazy enough to make you get it.
Yeah, it's not like demon colloidal damage, but it's like it's almost instantly kills you.
Also, I'm gonna equip the shoes real quick. Spikes first. Also, I think the top part is very good. So right now I need to just use this real quick. I don't know why it would change to her. So now I need to grind on those old dino until... Oh my god. Leaves just moving. This one stop moving. They give a lot of experience.
Oh yeah, this is like the prime grinding spot that I used anyway.
So, no, not this spot. This one. I could kill any one of those enemies, but I'm very specific on one item for no reason. So there's a few more here. I think I didn't forget any items. I should do that. Come on, come over here. Alright. Using the special to kill both of them. Kill this one for speed. As well. There we go. Level 56. So, activating this, we're gonna go back. Well, yeah, did not forget any chest. I wouldn't be, that would be unfortunate. Synthesize sword for Deln. We're gonna synthesize the first one. Now our Deln is, a beast.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna buy a bunch of potion, just for safety. And we're going back.
There's a special sword in the game, like Adel's like best sword actually has all damage types, but it takes a bit to get to it. So that's
So
kind
yeah,
of...
you don't need to use that all for movement anymore because the obviously his new weapon is not pierced anymore, so you cannot go faster with that. And now you fight Sias. Sias is really not that hard. He doesn't do a lot of damage most of the time. He can still he hits you with like his downward thing like this. He can still hit you for a lot. But other than that,
Yeah, this might be really fun in my experience. I like all the like dual type fights. like people, not like giant.
Oh, I actually got hit. I thought I actually rolled the correct time. Also, the music is really good.
Oh yeah, Sice's boss music is quite excellent.
Also, it doesn't matter where you actually do that. Oh my god, I missed. So now I'm gonna stop using the special attack for one good reason. I want to keep the special attack for the next boss quick kill.
Yep. So we're fighting the knight.
Okay, Aisha's dead.
That means we need to fight the next boss is pretty obviously, you know, the one the knight is protecting. We learn in the storyline that they're not really bad guys per se. They're just
Yeah, they're not really bad guys.
really depressed.
What? Alright. So, we're gonna switch Aisha with her. Harvest on this guy. This, Doge is gonna get Prosec. He's gonna get the Knight's Crest. And there we go. Now we're ready for the final fights. This is also a really good screen to practice your rolls. You can tell if you are messing up or.
Yeah, Falco's kind of fond of this kind of very long path into the final boss sequence.
Alright, so real quick, this boss.
Because East Oath also has that.
No! Come on. Oh my god, please don't. I'm trying to dodge. Okay, there we go. So doing that allows you to trigger, and yeah, your damage is quite big. Instantly kill her.
Yeah.
This is why you want to dodge the first attack just to instantly end the fight. It does a lot of damage. Alright,
Here we go.
First phase, kind of like the spider.
So yes, everyone has to participate in this final boss. And it's like 3 different tiers, and so like three party members goes for the first tier, then 3 parties for the second tier, and then Adol by himself for the last one. And like it's based on who's in your party, like the order in which your party is set up in the status screen, the camp menu. So it's important to make sure that order is like the correct one you want.
So yeah, it looks like the spider you want to just fight really quickly. I wanted to actually hit him. I couldn't. Quick enough, you want to special right away and start charging your next attack and just throw tornadoes to build your special bar. There we go. That's good. That was a lot of damage actually. Don't freeze. We don't want to freeze for this next phase. He's gonna put his head in the ground. And with that, opens up. This is where you want to actually kill him.
Yep.
Okay, that should actually. That'd be easy. Alright, so you want to kill him right there, or else you're gonna have to hit the heads again for another cycle. It's not as hard as it looks, but... Alright, second phase, this one's pretty easy, but the quick kill is kind of tricky, I'd say, with it. It doesn't matter if Aisha actually dies or anything get hits. You don't actually use her. Well, actually, no, you use her. Just that.
She's OP!
Yeah. She's gonna be useful for the quick kill here if I actually get it. So you want to stagger him as quick as possible. Doesn't matter if Truxie gets hit. Come on. She's tanky. As soon as he drops, you special right away. Switch to Aisha. Use her skill then. Is that real quick? If I get platinum, I should have another special and be able to kill him right there. There we go. That's another quick kill that you can do. This one is a little bit tricky. And now you get a dole for the final showdown with the head part.
Yeah, again, another boss gimmick they like in these games where there's like these multiple things you have to kill before you can get to kill the main boss. Falcom like this way of doing boss fights a lot.
So I got some potions for safety. It's a good time to actually use them. And we're gonna use a special to kill the last one. Just so we can get into the final phase right away. You only use one special on this head part anyway, so using it right there just saves you time.
Yep.
Now we're gonna start using the new skill where you got the canting. And I missed the dodge. And I got this one. I didn't get the dodge there. Not bad. Alright, I got hit a bit too much there. You can actually kill him before he goes back to the ground, but yeah, this should be good. He should get stagger and then crit damage.
The story is that this is actually what's called this reincarnation cycle. So when Adol actually manages to kill this thing, it kind of disrupts it completely.
Yeah. So the timer doesn't actually end here. This was the final fight. The game is pretty much over now, so there's gonna be cutscenes, but timing will end when you see the final screen with the airlock and the flower, and it just says the end, or in this case, for some reason. But yeah, now that we actually beat Ruined, Tia Luna is gonna disappear.
Yeah, she's like connected to Rule End, and because like her life is connected to Rule End, so because you beat Rule End, like she went with it.
I really wonder why you cannot skip this cutscene on the PC version for some reason. Like, it's never allowed me to. But yeah, no, we're gonna wait until the point where I can actually skip. You cannot skip right away, but then at some point it just lets you go straight to the and this is actually critically loud for some reason.
All the Eastas are so fun.
Alright, so this is the time where I actually try to guess what my final time is. I think that was pretty bad overall. Movement was alright. But I'd say maybe 229? Maybe 229 would be my guess, around that. I don't know, I don't have a timer running, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. Alright, please let me skip soon. It always is random text again. I really cannot tell you why it's so loud, like extremely loud.
Yeah, it's so loud I can hear through your mic.
Like the game was good, the game volume was fine until this part. Alright, so the timing ends real soon, like in a few seconds. As soon as you see this text pop up in the corner, it's finish, and now that's where the time would finish, right there. So yeah, that was E7. Hopefully people won't hate me for being a little bit late. Still
Final time 2:29:13.
Dude, I was so close too.
So close. You basically nailed it.
So yeah, at least thanks to Magus for at least covering a little part of it. You know, without him, that would have been another thing. All right, I don't know if I'm already like off stream or not. So I'm just gonna wait until Magus says it's fine to just stop, or High Spirit in this case. I don't know.